All right, so you want to know the top 13 reasons why you might not want to move to Walnut Creek, California? Well, living here for, almost 20 plus years, I think I know Walnut Creek pretty well, and I'm going to give you my take on the 13 reasons that maybe you want to consider before you move over here. Might not be for you if one of these reasons doesn't resonate with you, so stay tuned. What's up, everyone? This is Rachel Capel, East Bay Realtor in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you want to know all things San Francisco Bay Area related, this is the channel for you. We got you covered, and just make sure to subscribe, smash the like button if you're getting value out of these videos, and know that we got you covered when relocating here. We absolutely love helping the families that are reaching out and letting us know they're coming here, helping them find new homes in this crazy market. We absolutely love it, so keep those questions coming. We are here for you days, nights, and weekends, informing you all about the San Francisco Bay Area, and we have multiple videos coming out each week, so make sure to subscribe and keep reaching out. All right, so I've been living here for well over 20 plus years, and so I think I know a little bit about Walnut Creek, and I'm going to go over the reasons that you might not want to live here. So let's get after it right now. All right, reason number one, there are no seasons here in sunny California. We really don't have seasons. In Walnut Creek especially, it's pretty much sunshine and beautiful weather all year round. You're gonna get some rain, you're gonna get a little chilly, but it's never gonna be extreme. You're never gonna have to shovel snow, you're never gonna be freezing to the point where you need a full-length parka. It's gonna be pretty nice here. You're gonna be able to take your kids to the park all year round. I know some of you that live in the other parts of the United States can't do that. So that's my number one. The weather is amazing. Number two, I always talk about this because I think it's really important. I've been living here for pretty much my whole life, so outdoor activities is awesome. Walnut Creek has a ton of really great outdoor activities, as well as all of California. I mean, you have access to so many different things, but in Walnut Creek specifically, there are a ton of hikes. You have a bunch of swim clubs. You know, there's no lake that you could play around and swim in, but you can very easily travel to a lake. So there are a plethora of outdoor activities to do on your own if you're single, with girls, with guys, you know, on dates with friends, you name it, with kids. Parks, there's just a ton of recreational places, lots of hikes, lots of biking, mountain biking, hiking, so many great things that you could do here. If you're an outdoorsy person, you'll love it. But if you're not, maybe staying inside, going to Alaska where it stays dark, maybe those are better places for you. So something to note, a ton of outdoor activities. Number three, one of my favorite things about Walnut Creek is there is a plethora of access to things that you can do, i.e. Leisure Center has a lot of plays and different things, performances throughout the year that you can do if you really like that type of culture. There's lots of movie theaters in Walnut Creek. There is shopping downtown. There is a lot of parks and rec that you can go to. You can easily head down to Santa Cruz. It's just a couple hours away, not even, maybe an hour and a half. You can go to amusement parks. They're all really close. You can go to Napa, which is probably about 45, 50 minutes away, depending on traffic. You've got San Francisco, you've got Berkeley. It's a very centrally located town. So there are easily a lot of really great things to do, all within 45 minutes to an hour. So number three, there's lots of access to cool things to do. Number four thing that you need to know about Walnut Creek is we have an outdoor mall and a great downtown here. So shopping and dining is really awesome. As you know, I've mentioned shopping and dining in California is amazing in general, but Walnut Creek specifically has probably the best downtown out of all of the neighboring cities in the East Bay. I think as you come through the tunnel, you've got Orinda, Lafayette, Pleasant Hill, Alamo, Concord, Martinez, Danville. In my opinion, Walnut Creek has the best downtown. Shopping and dining is awesome here, and it's in abundance. You know, you might not get the diversity of cuisine that you would get in, you know, maybe Rockridge, Oakland, Berkeley, San Francisco, but the dining is going to be great here, and you can easily access those cities very, very quickly via car, so, or even BART. Number four is awesome shopping and dining. Number five is it is expensive here. The average house as of basically February stats 2022 is going to be about $1.8 million. So you're going to pay to play here. It will be cheaper than San Francisco, but it is not going to be cheaper than Arkansas or Boise or North Carolina. So if you don't want to pay to play here, California and Walnut Creek specifically might not be for you. Number 5 is it is expensive, and gas is even really, really bad here too. It's like for premium, maybe like $6.50, $6.79 depending. Number 6, if you do not like to be in your car and stuck in traffic, this place might not be for you because there is a lot of traffic. Depending on where you're going to be, it can be horrendous or it can be better. Walnut Creek is actually a little bit better because there's a BART station in Walnut Creek that you could easily hop on BART to go to Rockridge, Oakland, Berkeley, Emeryville, San Francisco. You cannot head down to San Jose on BART. You'll have to drive, and that drive is a good hour to hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on traffic and if there's accidents. So you need to notate that. If you're going to drive into the city from Walnut Creek, it's going to take you a good hour plus in traffic, an hour and a half maybe, so it just depends on how bad the traffic is. And it's starting to be right back to normal. So the good news is though that Walnut Creek has a BART station. So if those are things that you are trying to avoid, then this would not be the town for you. Number 7, there is not enough housing right now in California in general, in Walnut Creek specifically. It is pretty brutal out there. The market is tough. Our buyers are having a lot of hard times. It doesn't look like it's going to get any better unless the apocalypse happens and everyone loses their job and everyone vacates their home, and then there will be a plethora of homes on the market. But the likelihood of that happening is not very high. So right now where we're at, it's a very tight market and inventory is very low, as well as for rentals, and it's just super competitive. So you need to know that housing is a little bit scarce right now. Hopefully it'll get better. Who knows? But trying to get a house in Walnut Creek and trying to find a rental is a little bit tough and competitive as of right now, March 2022. Number 8 thing that is or can be a negative for many people, I think actually everyone, is taxes are super high. You've heard the headlines of lots of companies leaving California, lots of people leaving California in general. It just is what it is. And unfortunately, it is a reality for us. I don't need to go into the details of the taxes, but obviously housing, pricing, taxing on your house, all that good stuff is plethora and abundant. So you will be taxed heavily here. You do your research, figure out if it's right for you. Hey, I've lived here for 20 years. I've dealt with it. You can write off a lot. I have my own business. I'm a little bit smarter than the average Joe of getting a W-2, but not everyone can handle having their own business. So it's one thing that is good for me, but I don't really like paying the taxes either, I'll be honest with you. So if that is not your jam, don't come on over here. If you don't want to try to make it here and, hit that opportunity bandwagon, might not be for you. So number 8 is taxes are bad and they suck. Number 9, and I think this is an issue across the nation, there is a lot of homeless here. So in Walnut Creek particularly, there is not as much as you would get in like San Francisco or like Oakland, Emeryville, Berkeley area. You will definitely get some in Walnut Creek though. So it just is what it is. And hopefully the leadership of our state will get some more funding and help, and we can try and get this under control. But I think it's just a really massive issue that we all have to work to help, and I'm not sure how to get that started. But if you want to live in a place where it is pristine and beautiful and there's nothing wrong with it, I don't think California is the place for you, because trust me, there's plenty wrong with this state. You just have to be able to compartmentalize and see if it's right for you. And if you could take the positives over the negatives, then come on down. We're happy to help you, but it's something that you need to know coming here. Walnut Creek is not as bad as San Francisco, but you will have homeless in Walnut Creek. My number 10 is if you do not like diversity, do not come here. It's not for you. It's not going to be for you. We are a very blue state. We have a lot of opinions and we have a lot of different personalities here. It's a very colorful state. I personally love it because I am just very open-minded and I love everyone. I think we're all human beings. And I think that diversity is great because you learn and you grow from all types of different cultures. I have friends from all over the world and I love it. And I love trying food from all over the world because I just think it makes you a better person, and it just is amazing on your taste buds. So if you don't like diversity, if you don't like the blue state that we have here, because it is a very extremely blue state, do not come here. It's not for you. California, you just hate it. So if you don't like diversity, stay wherever you are, and I'm sure you'll be happier there, because if you came here, we're very diverse, we're very open-minded. We definitely like to voice our opinions, some more than others, and miraculously we all get along, because the people that don't like it, leave. And more power to them. I'm happy. When you're happy, I'm happy. That is my number 10 is diversity. If you don't like it, don't come. Number 11, which makes me very sad to talk about this, is the fire season. We now have a fire season. It is happening every single year. Maybe it won't, and I'll prove all my videos wrong for the last 2 years, but every year we've pretty much had, during the hot summer months, August, September, fires coming in. Anywhere from last year, it was South Lake Tahoe, got hit really, really hard. And then the year prior was Napa. But there's always, it seems like, some type of fire happening somewhere. So it's pushing the smoke out our way. So usually we have days where you cannot go outside, or it's really not good for kids to play at the parks and stuff like that. So you have to be aware of that. Walnut Creek, especially because it's a little bit inland. San Francisco tends to get like the marine layer fog, kind of the Pacific Ocean kind of pushes that wind through. So some areas will get hit worse than others, and Walnut Creek is definitely an area where the air tends to be a little bit more stagnant. So we tend to have more smoky skies here in the summer, unfortunately. Number 12 is we have earthquakes here. So if earthquakes are not your jam, maybe it's not the place for you. Now, I lived in Florida for a really short moment, and I was in Hurricane Wilma in Naples, and that was absolutely horrendous, so scary. I would take an 8 on the Richter scale any day of the week. Over that, it was like 8 hours of praying to God that this hurricane would not kill me and take me away like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. Hurricanes are not the same as tornadoes. I totally get that. They're two different things, but when you come from a place that just has earthquakes and you're alive in 60 seconds or dead, they all seem a little bit the same. Hurricanes, tornadoes, I don't know, they just do a lot of destruction. So if you don't like earthquakes, don't come here, because they are definitely here and they happen occasionally. And we are due for a really big one, knock on wood, that we will not have one anytime soon. But again, in the last couple of years, I can remember a good 2 that shook my house. Pretty scary, to the point where I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, whew. That one was scary, so if earthquakes freak you out, don't come. Just stay where you are. You're good. Or face your fear, come on over and give us a call and we can help you find a place. Number 13 is if you don't like culture, California might not be the place for you. Now, I know some people don't. It's not their jam. They just want simple, old school American, totally cool. No harm or foul. I mean, more power to you. I really love culture. I love culture because it helps me learn about myself. It helps me learn about other cultures. I just really like cool things. I'm kind of the person that I never really liked plays. I really liked musicals, because musicals have like flashing lights and dancing and cool stuff happening all throughout the entire show. So I love culture. I love the variety of things you can watch, the ballet, the symphony, the musicals. I'm not a big fan of plays. Don't really like plays. I like flashing lights and lots of dancing. Like anything with J-Lo in it, we're on. But if you don't like that, it's not the place for you, because you can literally have the leisure center or, all the different things that you could do here. I mean, there's just so many different things. Like Walnut Creek is more so, and probably Berkeley and like San Francisco has more opportunity, because the leisure center has like a cultural center that does different like shows and whatnot. But like, if you don't like that stuff, if you don't like having a variety of restaurants that have all types of different cuisines and teaching you about the like different cultures, then it probably isn't the place for you. And that's okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like people that are cool with that and like that come here and they embrace it and enjoy it and love it. And it's like, it just opens their eyes, and there's no harm or foul if you don't like that. But if you don't like having diversity and like a lot of culture in a town that you're living in, then just maybe stay where you are or go somewhere else that doesn't have as much. But Walnut Creek is great. There's a lot of opportunity for it. There's a lot of street festivals that happen and things that they do that support different cultures. And I love that. So that is my number 13. I love it here in Walnut Creek. It's got a ton of great culture. All right, so there you have it, the 13 reasons why the San Francisco Bay Area might not be for you. I hope I didn't scare you away. There's tons of great opportunity and fun to be had here. So if you're considering a move or wanting to know more, definitely reach out to us. We've got lots of advice and can help you in any way, shape, or form. So information is all below. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like buttons, and reach out. We absolutely love helping the families that come through and move on over here. And we are here for you days, nights, and weekends. And until the next video, thanks for hanging, and I'll see ya. Bye.